Breaking news, Cowboys fans. The Dallas organization is in total meltdown mode, and I've got the inside scoop that's going to blow your mind. Dak Prescott's future hangs in the balance. Micah Parsons is on the verge of a shocking move, and Jerry Jones might be making the biggest decision in franchise history. You won't believe what's happening behind closed doors at the Star. This is the Cowboys bombshell you can't afford to miss. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We dive in, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. You'll want to be the first to know when I drop more bombshells like this one. All right, let's get into it. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team, the pride of the Lone Star State, are in absolute turmoil right now. I'm talking earth-shattering, foundation-shaking chaos that nobody saw coming. My sources deep within the organization have just leaked some information that's going to make your jaw hit the floor. First up, let's talk about Dak Prescott. The franchise quarterback, the man who's been leading this team for years, is at the center of a storm that's brewing faster than a Texas tornado. Word on the street is that Dak and the front office are at odds like never before. We're talking screaming matches behind closed doors, ultimatums being thrown around, and a contract situation that's spiraling out of control. Apparently, Dak's demanding a contract extension that would make him the highest-paid player in NFL history. We're talking numbers that would make even Patrick Mahomes blush. But here's the kicker, Jerry Jones isn't having it. The Cowboys owner is playing hardball, and it's creating a rift that might be impossible to repair. But wait, it gets even crazier. My inside source tells me that Dak's considering sitting out training camp if his demands aren't met. Can you imagine the Dallas Cowboys without Dak Prescott under center? It's a nightmare scenario that could derail the entire season before it even begins. Now, let's shift gears to the defensive side of the ball, because things aren't any calmer over there. Micah Parsons, the young phenom who's been terrorizing offenses since he entered the league, is reportedly unhappy with his role on the team. He's been vocal about wanting to be used more as a pure pass rusher, but the coaching staff has other ideas. The tension between Parsons and defensive coordinator Dan Quinn has reached a boiling point. There have been heated exchanges during team meetings, and rumors are swirling that Parsons might demand a trade if things don't change. Losing a generational talent like Parsons would be a devastating blow to the Cowboys' defense, and it could set the franchise back years. But hold on to your hats, because we're just getting started. The wide receiver room is in complete disarray. CeeDee Lamb, the star wideout who's been Dak's go-to target, is reportedly furious with the team's offensive game plan. He feels underutilized and is pushing for a more aggressive, pass-heavy approach. This has created a rift between Lamb and the coaching staff, particularly offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer. The two have been butting heads in practice, and it's starting to affect team chemistry. If the Cowboys can't get Lamb back on board, they risk losing one of the most dynamic playmakers in the league. Now, let's talk about the offensive line because things are getting ugly there too. Zack Martin, the all-pro guard and cornerstone of the Cowboys' O-line, is reportedly considering retirement. Yes, you heard that right, retirement. At just 33 years old, Martin is fed up with the constant changes and instability within the organization. Losing Martin would be a devastating blow to the Cowboys' offensive line, which has already been struggling with consistency. It would leave a massive hole that would be nearly impossible to fill, and it could spell disaster for the running game and Dak's protection. Speaking of the running game, Tony Pollard is another player who's not happy with his current situation. After a breakout season, Pollard was expecting a long-term contract extension. Instead, the Cowboys slapped him with the franchise tag, and negotiations have stalled completely. Pollard's agent has been vocal about his client's dissatisfaction, and there are whispers that he might hold out if a deal isn't reached soon. The Cowboys' rushing attack would take a massive hit without Pollard in the backfield, putting even more pressure on Doc and the passing game. But wait, there's more. The coaching staff isn't immune to the chaos either. Head coach Mike McCarthy is reportedly on thin ice with Jerry Jones. The Cowboys' playoff disappointments have worn Jones' patience thin, and there are rumblings that this could be McCarthy's last chance to prove himself. The pressure is mounting, and it's affecting McCarthy's relationship with his players and assistants. There's a growing sense of uncertainty in the locker room, with many players wondering if they'll be playing for a new head coach next season. Now, let's talk about Jerry Jones himself. The outspoken owner has been unusually quiet lately, and that's got everyone on edge. My sources tell me that Jones is plotting something big, something that could change the face of the franchise forever. There are whispers that Jones is considering selling a significant portion of the team to outside investors. This would be a seismic shift for the Cowboys, who have been under Jones' sole control for decades. The potential sale has sparked intense speculation about the future direction of the franchise and what it could mean for the team's identity. But here's where things get really wild. Amidst all this chaos, there's a potential savior on the horizon. A former Cowboys legend has expressed interest in returning to the team in a front office role. I can't reveal names just yet, but trust me when I say this person has the potential to right the ship and bring the Cowboys back to their former glory. This potential return has the fan base buzzing with excitement, but it's also creating even more tension within the organization. Current executives are worried about their job security, and there's a power struggle brewing behind the scenes. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could all of this be happening to one of the most storied franchises in NFL history? It's almost unbelievable, but my sources are rock solid. This is the kind of insider information you won't find anywhere else. The implications of all these developments are staggering. We're looking at a Dallas Cowboys team that could be completely unrecognizable by the time the season starts. The core group that fans have come to know and love could be scattered to the wind, replaced by new faces and a new direction. But here's the thing, Cowboys Nation. This could be the shakeup the team needs to finally get over the hump and bring another Lombardi trophy back to Dallas. Sometimes, you need to tear everything down to build it back up stronger than ever. Or this could be the beginning of a long, painful rebuilding process that sets the franchise back for years. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the entire NFL is watching to see how this all plays out. So what does this mean for you, the die-hard Cowboys fan? It means you need to prepare for a wild ride. The next few weeks and months are going to be crucial for the future of this franchise. Every press conference, every social media post, every rumor needs to be scrutinized for clues about what's really going on. And you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll be right here bringing you every update, every insider scoop, and every breaking news story as it happens. This is the kind of situation that separates the true fans from the fair-weather followers, and I know Cowboys Nation is ready for the challenge. So, what do you think about all this craziness? Are you excited about the potential changes? Or are you worried about the future of the franchise? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going. Your opinion matters, and I want to hear from each and every one of you. Remember, the situation is fluid, and things could change at any moment. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel and have those notifications turned on, so you don't miss a single update. This is the biggest story in the NFL right now, and it's all happening right here in Dallas.